Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is SaltyPlayer and today I'm gonna talk about the MotoGP race that happened in Barcelona. And oh boy, MotoGP does not seem to fail us this year. It was again crazy. I'm just said it again. It's like I'm on repeat. I'm just every week I'm just saying it over and over, but it's just crazy how things are unfolding. It's awesome to watch. And I'm just gonna do the topics like I do usually: Moto 3, Moto 2, and MotoGP. And I'm gonna check the points. So I made a prediction last week and I said I was going to check the points now, the real-time points against my prediction. So we're gonna see how that shapes up. So I'm just gonna go right into it. So MotoGP, what the hell? The race started and it was an early drama in the race because it was actually courtesy of Joan Zarco. He crashed and he took Dovizioso with him, but mind you, it was not Zarco's fault. It was a twitch from Petrucci's bike that actually made Zarco react, and then boom, 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 everything happened. Zarco crashed, took Dovizioso with him in the second corner of the race. So yeah, I mean, Dovizioso very unfortunate if he sorts out his qualifying, but nonetheless it was Morbidelli, Quartararo and Rossi at the front in the beginning of the race. As the race progressed, Morbidelli made an error at turn 1. He went in way too deep, letting Rossi through in second, but a bit later Rossi crashed out in second position out of the race in turn 2, where Dovi and Zarco crashed, which was very unfortunate. He looked very strong. He was in pursuit of Quartararo. It looked to me like he was on a way to a solid podium place. The pace was good, everything was good, but unfortunately he didn't make it till the end. Then in the latter stages of the race, the Suzukis found a second breath as they overtook Jack Miller for the third place and the fourth place. So Jack Miller demoted to fifth. And in last laps, late heartache for Morbidelli, who lost positions to both the Suzukis, dropping him just besides the podium in fourth place. In the end, it was Quartararo who cruised to the top step of the podium, with Joan Mir in second position and Alex Rins in third position. Then the top three of the race were Fabio Quartararo in first, Joan Mir in second, and Alex Rins in third, as I said before. Then for the championship, so I made a prediction. I said Joan Mir was going to be winning the championship. It's still 6 races, if I remember correctly. 6 or 7 races. So we're gonna see how it shapes up. So Mir had an awesome race. He was second and he now has 100 points, which is 8 points behind the championship leader Quartararo, and he's second in championship, so it's coming along nicely. He's doing very well. Then in second, I had Quartararo, who rode a masterclass of race. Actually, he did a very nice job. And it was needed after a couple of difficult weekends. He now leads the standings with 108 points. And in third, I guessed Dovizioso would be the third in the championship. Well, the race ended very early for him with the crash in the second corner. He could not do anything about it, unfortunately. That's the tale of Dovi, I guess. He never has luck on his side, which is unfortunate because he's a great pilot. I love to see him ride. You know, he's just doing his best. It's awesome to see him at work. But that leaves him with 84 points, and that's 24 points behind Quartararo, which is, you know, it's a gap. Quartararo has to make one mistake or crash and Dovi has to win one race, but you know, with the way the championship is going this year, I think it's a big gap already, so we'll see. Then I'm just gonna, for the sake of knowing, I'm just gonna give you the top 5 of the championship, just so you know how things are shaped up at the moment. So in first we have Quartararo with 108 points. Second is Joan Mir with 100 points. That's 8 behind Quartararo. In third, we have Maverick Vinales with 90 points. That's 18 behind Quartararo. In fourth, we have Dovizioso with 84 points. That's 24 points behind Quartararo. And in 5th, we have Morbidelli with 77 points. That's 31 behind Quartararo. So if you know the races before, it was very close. There were like 11 riders within 30 points. Now that's just completely shattered. To add to this, it seems that the championship has gotten a blow, and it's now not as close as in the past weeks, and it's shaping up. I think it's shaping up to a normal championship. So from now on, I think it's really on. Then going for the ones to watch, Brad Binder had an rather average 11th, but still nice as he finished within the points. For a rookie, that's always good. And then Aleix Espargaro, he had a good race back into the points, which is important. He rode to 12th position, and it's important to finish within the points after some difficult weekends. So I hope he's back on the up again. Then I have an honorable mention for Morbidelli and Ford, who unfortunately lost the podium in the final stage of the race, but nonetheless rode a very good race. I have a honorable mention for Jack Miller in 5th, also a very good job. For Nakagami in 7th, again, best Honda. And for Crutchlow, while riding injured, he rode his Honda to a 10th place. So if you follow him on Instagram, it's Crutchlow35 or something, or CCrutchlow35, I think his Instagram tag is. If you follow him, he has some pictures of his, his arm pump surgery and huge egg on his feet that he had from tripping in Barcelona. He tore ligaments or something. I don't remember exactly, but man, if you had his, let's say this is the foot. It's a weird foot right now, but he had an egg on it. I'm pretty shocked to see he rode because it's a mystery to me how he got his foot inside his boots. But these guys are all warriors. They all ride with something, so very nice job from him. Then I was a bit bummed out by Rossi, who crashed. Unfortunately, he was looking very good, but unfortunately he crashed. Then I was bummed out with Vinales with a 9th place. He started in 5th for Christ's sake, and after one lap, he was down in 16th position. So he lost 11 positions in one lap. And I mean, I like Vinales. I like to see him ride, but I don't think he's going to win a championship that way. And then unfortunately, I'm also a bit bummed out by Paul Espargaro, who crashed out of the race. Then for the Barcelona race win, I had Joan Mir as the race winner. I got that one wrong, but he was very close though, in 2nd. Then for the Le Mans race, I think Quartararo will take the home victory. Then we have arrived at the first and only discussion time of this video, and it's Rossi finally signing to Petronas SRT racing team. It's actually more of a contract with Yamaha, as I understand everything, because he will be a factory rider, but it's just going to be in the Petronas team. So what do you guys think? Does he deserve it? Do you like to see him race? I'm a very big fan of Valentino Rossi, so to see my idol race for another year, and I hope beyond, but we'll see. He can't keep racing forever, but as long as he feels young, as long as he's doing great, I love to see him ride, man. I love to see the show. But as I said, what do you think? Does he deserve it? Does another rider deserve the seat? Tell me in the comment section below, and I will happily have a conversation with you. Then we're switching over to Moto2, and it was a rather typical Moto2 race, I guess, with again some runaway guys in Luca Marini, Fabio Di Gianantonio, and Jorge Navarro. I hope I didn't fuck that name up. With Bastianini, Sam Lowes, and Joe Roberts in pursuit. When the pack was a little bit more stretched, it was Sam Lowes that hunted down and catched Luca Marini, and he also led the race for a couple of laps, he being Sam Lowes, ultimately hitting some late tire drop-off, which allowed Marini through to take the victory. Sam Lowes joined on the podium in 2nd, and Gianantonio joined them in 3rd. So as I said, the top 3 of the race was Luca Marini, Sam Lowes, and Fabio Di Gianantonio. Then for the championship, I predicted Luca Marini would be 1st. He still is 1st, so yay me. He's still leading the championship and now has 150 points after his win. Then for the 2nd, I picked Marco Bezzecchi. He had a small error at turn 10, ultimately finishing 7th and now he has 114 points. That's 36 points behind Luca Marini. Then Enea Bastianini, I thought he was going to be third, but he's second actually. He finished in 6th and has 130 points. That's 20 points behind the championship leader. Currently, the top 5 in the championship is as follows. So Luca Marini leads with 150 points. Enea Bastianini is second with 130 points. That's 20 behind Luca Marini. Marco Bezzecchi is third with 114 points. That's 36 behind Luca Marini. Sam Lowes is in 4th position with 103 points. That's 47 behind Luca Marini. And Jorge Martin is 5th with 79 points. That's 71 points behind Luca Marini. So a big gap already for Jorge Martin. Then for the ones to watch, Aaron Canet had a solid race in 8th. So again, a nice point scoring position. And for Nagashima, he had a rather average race in 12th. Then I have an honorable mention for Jorge Martin in 4th. Very nice race from him. And for Joe Roberts in 5th. Also a very solid race from him. Then I was a bit bummed out by Xavi Vierge because he was having a very good race but unfortunately crashed out. So for the Barcelona race win, I picked Luca Marini and I got that one right actually. So yay me again. And then for the Le Mans race win, I think I'm just going to go for Marini again because he's just very good at the moment. So yeah. Then for Moto3, it was another spectacular Moto3 race. And early drama as John McPhee crashed and he took Albert Arenas with him, so 2 prominent figures in the championship. So they crashed out at turn 4. So then for the remainder of the race, it was again loaded with overtakes and skirmishes, with Darren Bender ultimately finishing first, his first race win. Very nice for Darren. And he was joined on the podium with Arbolino in 2nd and Dennis Foggia in 3rd. Then the top 3 of the race was Darren Binder 1st, Tony Arbolino 2nd, and Dennis Foggia in 3rd. Then in the championship, Ogura now leads the championship as I predicted, and he has now 122 points. It's a slender advantage, but nonetheless it's an advantage. I got Albert Arenas in 2nd position, but he crashed out, so no points for him. Unfortunately, he is now 3 points behind the leader with 119 points. And then for the 3rd position, I had Celestino Vietti marked. He rode a decent race. He finished in 8th. He's now 28 points behind the championship leader. Then the top 5 of the championship is as follows. Ogura leads the championship with 122 points. Albert Arenas is 2nd with 119 points, 3 points less than Ogura. McPhee is 3rd with 98 points. That's 24 less than Ogura. Arbolino is in 4th with 95 points. That's 27 behind Ogura. And Vietti is in 5th with 94 points. That's 28 behind Ogura. Then for the ones to watch, Barry Baltus crashed in qualifying, which means he had to start from the back of the grid. Very unfortunate for the young Belgian, but he finished in 16th. So very close to his first championship points. I hope he will do it the next race. And then Tatsuki Suzuki, he did not start the race because of his broken wrist the last time. I hope he has a speedy recovery. Then I have an honorable mention for Ogura, who was in 11th, but he didn't lose everything because he was not doing a very good race for being Ogura, I guess. But managed to rack up some points, which gave him the championship lead. Then I have an honorable mention for Sergio Garcia in 4th, a very nice race from the youngster. Then I was a bit bummed out by John McPhee, unfortunately, with his crash. And I was also a bit bummed out by Raul Fernandez. He was 13th. He's always strong in qualifying, but in the race he needs something more, I guess, to be at the front. He's the qualifying king, as they call him, or the Friday and Saturday king, or whatever they call him on the MotoGP live broadcast, but the points aren't given on Friday and Saturday, so I hope he gets his race game up, I guess. Then for the Barcelona race win, I had Joe Mamassia. I got that one wrong, unfortunately, but nonetheless, he finished in 7th. Then for the Le Mans race win, I think Albert Arenas will win the race. So that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed the listen or the view or whatever you did. You can talk to me in the comment section below. As I said, you can just talk to me. I will happily respond. Please like this video, subscribe to me if you haven't, and I will see you guys the next time.